6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're all ready. Hands all sound. Stand by the gym.
This is Oklahoma's own.
Start your move, Jim, and it's on my cue.
Welcome to the Tulsa CW. It's 8 o'clock now on your Monday morning, September the 29th. I'm Leanne Taylor.
I'm Rich Lutz.
I'm Ellen Crone. Good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for making the switch with us. We appreciate it.
4, can you tighten up?
This is a national holiday.
Take.
Did you guys know that?
I did.
You're not going to say
Take.
the Cowboys
2,
won,
take.
so it's a national holiday.
Oh, I'm
Take.
sorry. Wait a minute. The Cowboys won? I didn't know
Take.
that. Oh, no, it's National Coffee
Yes,
Day.
it is. It
Richard,
is that.
National Coffee Day. So,
Take 4.
I'm very excited about National Coffee. And since you brought it up, the Cowboys did win. I didn't bring it up.
You didn't.
I did not bring it up.
I am impressed. I was
Take.
very excited for you.
Great.
Well,
Take
thank
4.
you.
So I wore this silver and
Take.
blue
Oh, very nice. I appreciate that.
for the Cowboys.
It's very nice.
And it was
Take
like
4.
38 to.
38-17. Yeah.
It wasn't just a
Take.
win. It was
Now,
a.
Rich,
Take.
I think you need a new phone because last
3.
week,
Take 3.
Yeah.
didn't you ask Siri?
No
like,
map for
who's
traffic.
gonna
The
win
map is
game?
freezing up.
Siri said we were going to
Okay,
win
take 2.
93 to
All
nothing.
right. What traffic
That
count,
phone
by the
is
way?
broken.
Something's
T2,
wrong
okay,
with
take
that.
Siri was
There's
All
a
right, so no
recall
map
of
for
Siri.
traffic.
They will
BD.
mention this wreck, though,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
either
Good time
before or
to
after
call
they do
We
the
had
Sky
a
game.
great time, and we're going to show some pictures of that. Also,
Take 4.
from the Race for the Cure,
3.
some folks stopped by the Channel 6 tent. They were able to do some portraits for themselves. A couple of really funny ones we're going to show you
Okay.
coming up in the next hour.
Congratulations, Cowboys.
Oh, well,
okay?
well, good. Thank you. Yes, now we'll have to see if this continues on through the
Semi
season.
381.
All right, let's go to the SkyTook view here from the Osage Casino
Okay, you
Skytook
said they will
Network.
mention
a few
it.
clouds across northern Oklahoma.
D, the
Our
traffic
winds are very
2 for
light, and the
yeah,
humidity
yeah,
value
traffic.
is very high. We've seen some patchy
And
fog in
looks
a
like
couple of
she's
valleys,
ready,
but nothing too
Bobby.
significant. 62 now. The barometer is rising
Bye-bye.
from 30.06 inches of mercury. This next hour, we're going to be moving into the mid and possibly even the upper 60s. The winds will still be relatively
forgot
light.
about that. I'll get
76 through 10 o'clock, the noon hour today. If you're making plans,
Stand by
if
camera
you're going to be
3.
through the downtown area trying to find a bite to eat, 82 at noon. And then between 3 and 4
Yeah,
o'clock, as those
82.
kids are coming home from school, jumping off the bus at about 86 to 87, and a southeast wind at 6 miles per hour.
So,
No rain gear call for
ready
today
D
or
for
tomorrow, but by
traffic.
Wednesday and Thursday, some
then the
folks are going
T2,
to want
no
to
map.
pay attention and take a little bit of rain gear with you. And I'll tell you the exact timing for your area in just a couple of
Roll
minutes.
D.
Sounds good. Let's get a
Take.
check of the morning traffic out there.
Suffolk
As we take a
traffic
look at
2,
the Osage
wipe
Casino
and dynamic.
Skycam network. Slow going there on Highway 169 near 61st Street. That's steady traffic.
We'll be up to a
as we
double next.
Hit the 8 o'clock hour.
There is a non-injury accident, though, to report at 31st and Harvard. We're told it is slowing traffic
Semi 3.
down
It's
there.
all 3.
So be aware.
Ready,
31st
double.
and Harvard got a little fender bender.
Now for a look at
Take.
the morning's
Ready,
news.
C.
Let's check in with Bobby Miller in the news.
And roll
Good
C.
morning.
And take.
Hey, good morning. An Owasso woman has
Semi
turned herself
23.
in after police say she
And
stole
solve.
thousands of dollars from the Mills Elementary Action
Stand
Club.
by double with Aaron
Christy
Jones.
Bratton was booked into the Tulsa County Jail yesterday,
double.
later released on bond. Aaron
Take.
Jones has the
Ready
latest.
32 with PCR2 and take dynamic Q.
Bobby, investigators say Christy
Read.
Bratton stole more than $4,000
Biz
from the
2, stand
group.
by.
They say she
Taking that,
did
mate.
so without the consent
All right,
of
just a
Owasso
mug shot
Public
here,
Schools
back after
or
that.
the Action Club. Now, an audit last month revealed the money was missing, and detectives turned their case over to Tulsa County
looks very
prosecutors.
happy.
Prosecutors charged her with embezzlement last week, and an arrest warrant was issued for Bratton on Wednesday. She turned herself in yesterday and was later released on bond. The Mills
Bond.
Elementary Action Club is a
Bond.
parent-teacher
Stand
group
by,
that
Light West.
raises money for classroom improvements. They're supposed
And
to use
take.
the money that
Stand
they
by
raise
double with
to
Bobby.
go towards things such as putting new technology in classrooms.
Come on.
Reporting live, Aaron Jones,
take.
News on 6.
Ready 23.
Aaron, thank you for
And
that. New
take you.
information
Oh,
now
boy.
this
Stand
morning
by
as
A
officials
with.
say alcohol
And roll
was
A.
a
And
factor
take
in a
it, key
crash
enemy.
at I-44 and Highway 75
Goodness.
last
All
night.
right, we'll leave this in.
The Highway Patrol
Be under
suspects
next row.
38-year-old Eric Bradford was driving under the influence and speeding when he tried to make the exit from the interstate to Highway 75. He lost control, overcorrected, and then rolled the vehicle before being ejected. He was taken to the hospital in
Stand
serious
by.
condition. He was not wearing a seatbelt.
B
Officials
under.
also say a female passenger who was buckled up wasn't
Roll
hurt.
B and wipe
New
in.
developments now in the deadly bus crash that killed 4 college
A's
softball
next.
players in Murray County Friday night. The National Transportation Safety Board says it does not look like the semi-truck that caused the crash ever hit the brakes or did anything to avoid the crash. The driver tells investigators he was distracted by something in his truck's cabin. 4 softball players from North Central Texas College were killed. 2 others remain in the hospital and are expected to survive.
Live read.
Formal charges are expected to be filed today against the man suspected in a deadly attack on a Moore company Thursday. Investigators say Alton Nolan went into the Vaughn Foods warehouse and stabbed 2 women, beheading one of them. He is expected to be charged with murder, among other charges. Police say Reserve Sheriff's Deputy Mark Vaughn, the company's chief operating officer, ended the attack by shooting Nolan. Nolan has regained consciousness and is now speaking to investigators. That is a look at your news. Now back to Leanne in the studio.
Thank you very much, Bobby. It is 8:05.
Music.
Coming up, we're going to take a look at what's being blamed for paralyzing children in Colorado. Could it be here in Oklahoma as well? And good feelings in a Red Sox-Yankees game? No, really, it happened. We'll show you the touching send-off of the man simply known as the Captain.
My bad.
And Captain Alan Crone in studio will have details on your weather forecast. That's coming up next.
3, 2, 1, pay attention, ready, break. I saw that space in between that, and I wiped to the sky cam early on the script. 6, stand by for some sky cams. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fade up. Music, my cue. Stand by 3 on 3.
Is our time. It's a Monday. We had a great weekend.
It was a busy week. We were out at the fair on Friday. We had a wonderful time at the race on Saturday, and then all 3 of us out at. Well, I could run it all. I mean, we were just doing one thing after another.
Absolutely.
Meeting folks.
Yeah. Good times.
And the weather is still going to be pretty good for doing all that for the first half. And then there's going to be a little bump in the road for the middle of the week.
On the wall.
But, you know, a lot of folks at the fair that I talked to that had the weather questions, like, when's the next time it's going to rain? Because they need some rain. And,
after this, we'll be out to 2 for the tees.
Wednesday and Thursday.
And then we will take weather and break 2.
Wednesday morning, a storm system that is now out to the west, a chunk of energy is going to be knocking on our doorstep. And it'll bring a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms into the area. And then a cold front arrives Wednesday night late into Thursday with higher rain and storm chances. Now, some of that might end up being strong to severe with that Wednesday-Thursday system. Today, the normal high is 78, and today we're looking at a high of 87 with light south winds. I'm going to call it slightly stuffy just because the wind speed is going to be so light and the temperatures such above the seasonal average. And we're at 62 right now with a northwest breeze at 3 miles per hour. So by 10 o'clock today, we're starting to see a number of locations populating into the 70s. Through the noon hour, we're going to start at 80 to 82. We'll finish the noon hour at about 84. Again, light wind, mainly clear sky. We're going to have some of these fair weather puffy cumulus clouds this afternoon between the 3, 4, and 5 o'clock time period. A number of locations will hit 86. And I even think the Tulsa County area will more than likely hit about 87, which was yesterday's high temperature. Now the temperatures will slowly drop off tonight. It won't be a rapid drop off. Tomorrow morning, 63, and a high tomorrow of 87. So light wind and warm conditions both today and tomorrow. Then we have the midweek cold front. That will bring a chance for showers and storms. And then cooler and pleasant weather conditions Friday and Saturday. The probability Tuesday night and Wednesday morning is about a 40% chance. Some folks, a lot of folks will miss out. Then Wednesday night and Thursday morning, a higher probability. This is going to be your best chance for seeing shower and thunderstorm activity. And then Thursday and Friday, improving weather. In the weekend, looks like it's keeping improvements.
Alan, thank you very much. Now, when we come back, our pediatrician is here. There are some frightening new effects, perhaps from the enterovirus that's been affecting children. And we're going to talk about that to see if this is what's happening now is related. That's scary stuff. Also, the captain takes his final bow. It's fine. The farewell tour is finally over, and wait to see where it ended.
And Roby, animate white.
And perhaps Hollywood's most famous bachelor is a bachelor no more.
3.
He was in Italy.
2.
In Venice, looks like, with his new bride.
1. And fade us down, roll your break. Okay, let's set up to record weather.
We're
recording whenever you're ready.
Thank you, sir. And when Alan's ready, we're ready. Have no preference.
Hey, floor crew, does Dr. Cyrus want a script so he knows what points we put on the full screen and all that?
Stand by, D. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll D. And fade up
It's printing
sound.
right now.
This is Oklahoma's own News on 6 in high definition.
IQ.
60s now, 70s through the next several hours, and then this afternoon we're going to see temperatures around 86 to 87 in the Tulsa County area with south winds. Tomorrow, showers and storms will be confined to far western Oklahoma. We are looking for a high of 87. Late Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, there will be a chance for some scattered showers and storms near and north of Tulsa. Then Wednesday night and Thursday morning, the cold front arrives with a higher probability in the Tulsa area. By Thursday afternoon, that front is pushing away from Tulsa, and that will move the showers and storms into southern Oklahoma. 82 at noon today, and our high of 86 to 87. We'll have
15.
light southeast winds and warm conditions both today and tomorrow with a stronger wind out
10,
of the south. The midweek
9,
cold front,
8,
the shower and storm
7,
chances Wednesday morning
6,
and Thursday
5,
morning.
4,
Pleasant weather following
3,
Friday
2,
into the weekend.
1. Fade. Cool. Thank you, folks. 3, 2, 1, and roll C, and fade up. Stand by 2 on Rich, and on my cue.
Some interesting, perhaps troubling developments this morning. Health officials investigating 9 cases of muscle weakness or paralysis in Colorado, and the culprit could be the new enterovirus 68 that we've been talking about, affecting so many kids around the country. There is Dr. Scott Cyrus from Hillcrest South joining us. And there's obviously a lot we don't know, and we're far away from this, but this sounds very frightening.
Take 3.
It's definitely concerning that we see what the paralysis coming on.
Go ahead and take that full screen.
Some of these children have been shown to have this virus. Some have not.
We'll either come back to camera or go to BLNA next.
That we can't necessarily pick it up. They could have had it. It doesn't look like it is.
Let's go to
polio.
on cam next.
Most of these children have been up to date on their vaccines. One wasn't. But there's enough concern because of this, because enterovirus is known to cause paralysis. It is a rare but known idea.
Go ahead and go back
to
on cam.
Leave that full
and
screen
weakness.
up. I might go back to it.
So it's concerning with as many children that have come down with this enterovirus D68. We've had them here in the state of Oklahoma. I suspect that it is what we are seeing in the hospital. So these are
go ahead and go to the VO.
And roll
post this virus, we are seeing actually lesions or spots in the brain on MRIs that are showing some concern that they are getting into the brain and causing problems, which leads to the weakness and paralysis.
Now, you have not heard any cases here in Oklahoma of this leading to paralysis at this point.
Not at this point. We have not seen any weakness or paralysis, but we've definitely seen the enterovirus D68 in our community.
And the paralysis can be temporary or could be permanent, either or?
At this point in time, we really don't know whether it's going to be permanent. Most of the history that we've seen in the past, back in 2008, back in early 2000s, that we've had children who have had these same virus causes paralysis, they didn't get over it. But some of the other children, most of the other children, have gotten over the paralysis.
I know you'll be watching this closely in the weeks to come.
Very close.
Yeah, we appreciate it, Doctor. Thanks.
Thanks
so much. Right now, let's get it over to Alan, who's going to tell you all about your Monday morning weather.
And we're going to start with a live look here on the Osage Casino Skycam Network from downtown. This is the Chandler Park area, so right across the river. Notice again, the exhaust plumes are straight up. So very little wind. It's got that hazy look because the temperature is very close to the local dew point. And we have some haze, patchy fog in some of the valleys. That's not going to last long. High temperature this afternoon, 83 to 84 in the Grand Lake area with light wind. Today would be a spectacular day to be on the big waters of our lakes around Grand and Eufaula and Tenkiller and Hudson. Lake Texoma today, also a relatively light wind, which is a rarity for the big lake on the state line. 86 in McAllister today, 87 in Tulsa. Now, tomorrow is a different story. We have a storm system approaching, and this is going to bring a chunk of energy tomorrow into the northern and central high plains, and then tomorrow night, a wave of energy that will move across the panhandle into the state of Oklahoma. This will provide a chance for showers and storms. We're going to have lift in the atmosphere. moisture in the atmosphere, somewhat of an unstable atmosphere. So thunderstorms will develop Tuesday afternoon out to the west along this dry line area of low pressure. And then late Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, there will be a chance for some showers and storms near or north of the Tulsa metro. Then Wednesday night and Thursday morning, the actual cold front passes into our area. Now we're up to that likely category at this point near the I-44 area for early Thursday morning. Then during the day Thursday, look what happens. The cold front pushes down to the south, thunderstorms along and ahead of this front. This is going to be for Thursday afternoon, and by late Thursday night, this system is out of here, and we're in store for a great Friday and Saturday. 60s now, 76 through 10 o'clock, 82 at noon, and then a high today of 86 to 87. So light wind and warm conditions today. And tomorrow more of the same, but the south winds will pick up a little bit. Then we have the midweek cold front, shower and storm chances. Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. The higher probability is going to be Thursday morning through the midday time period.
Okay.
77 Friday after a morning low in the 50s.
4 for the tees.
And then through the weekend, wonderful weather. That would be day 10 and 11 for the Tulsa State Fair for Saturday and Sunday, and wrap it up in good fashion.
Good deal. Thank you. Coming up, a celebrity birthday boy from the NBA.
Stand by.
He says he plays as LeBron James when he plays video games. And Alan's team played Rich's team in football last night. Yeah, we're going to keep talking about that. And later, sure, the prices is steel, but it's what you have to do after you've purchased the house.
3.
And it has people rethinking this $1 bargain.
1, and fade us down, roll your break. All right, be up to the Jeb and then out to celebrity birthdays. Stand by the Jeb, stand by music in 4, 3, 2, 1. Start your move and fade up music. Stand by 3 on 3. It's all my cue.
Celebrity birthday time. This one might be easier than most for us Oklahomans as an NBA superstar celebrating a birthday. He grew up in Washington, D.C., and then went to the University of Texas for 1 year. He was drafted by a team that no longer exists.
Well, I kind of gave away there at the top left there where it says Thunder.
His team lost the 2012 NBA Finals to the Miami Heat. Yeah. We know who this is.
Stand by A.
He is the reigning NBA MVP and scoring champion. The one, the only Kevin Durant, still a very young man. That's the most interesting thing about this. How old do you think Kevin? He's been around forever, right?
Seems like it.
Okay, advance to your Dallas Cowboys.
Goodness.
Baby.
Now, it's funny because he was on Jimmy Fallon's show last week, and they were talking about the new 2015 NBA video game.
Right.
And so they were challenging one another, and they asked KD, now when you play that, do you play as yourself? He said, no, that'd be arrogant. So they said, who do you play as? He said, LeBron James. Isn't that funny?
Might as well be with the best, I guess.
Happy birthday to Kevin Durant.
All right, Alan, the stage is yours.
3, 4.
Oh, well, the Cowboys won. What else can we say?
Look at Mr. Modest, the sheepish modest.
I didn't even bring it up this hour. You're the one that brought it up.
More. Stand by A.
I said it was. I did hear that.
She just said you were being a fake.
I cannot believe that, Morgan. And all I said was it's a national holiday today. I was talking about National Coffee Day.
I thought you were about the Cowboys.
And you were thinking that I was saying that it's like a national holiday because the Cowboys won.
It was a whooping, Alan. Your man Tony Romo, he was up 24-0 at halftime.
At halftime, that is correct.
Wow.
But last year, of course, when the Cowboys played the Saints, it was totally reversed.
It was, but that was long ago and far away.
There you go.
Congrats, man. I mean, let's be honest. The Cowboys are off to a much better start than all the so-called experts thought they would be.
Yeah, and they're a little more balanced, but they're running the ball now. They've got a line. The defense, they still have holes in the secondary. But the linebackers, the defensive ends, they played really well last night.
It was all good. It was all good. And I think it's only fair that given what happened last night, that I don the Tony Romo number 9 jersey.
Wipe out of me.
Take off the Breeze number 9, put on the Romo number 9. And
it was great at the fair this weekend. Had a lot of folks stop by, and that was one of the questions.
They were talking about that, right?
So anyway, and 3-1 and 1-3. Those are the records you figured out.
3.
Okay, New York Yankees, Derek Jeter ending a Major League career Sunday afternoon in Boston. Take a look. The Yankee captain went 1 for 2 with an RBI infield single during his final at-bat. Some of the Boston greats, the athletes from basketball, football, hockey, they're on hand to honor Derek Jeter. Boston fans also showed their love with a standing ovation. And that's a rival, so that works out really, really nicely.
It was kind of a neat. If you couldn't go out at home, the place to go out was Boston.
There we go. And there's all
well, coming up, your top stories of the morning, including a look at the aftermath following that volcano that erupted in Japan. Search and rescue efforts underway.
Also, everyone who live in California, have yourself your own house. You could get that one for $1. There's a catch.
Hey, great weather coming up today and tomorrow, but there's also a catch for the middle of the week. Storm chances.
3,
Some folks will love it, others will not.
1.
More on the forecast, of course,
and
just a couple minutes.
Fade us down, Roy. Break. All righty. Moving along here. Go up to the jib. 8, 7, 6, stand by for music, stand by jib. 4, 3, 2, 1, and start to move jib. And fade up music. Stand by camera 3. And it's on my cue.
We're back with you here on the Tulsa CW for our final half hour of the morning, 8:30 right now. And we're glad you're with us. I'm Rich Lyons.
I'm Leanne Taylor.
I'm Alan Crone. Good morning.
Boy, we had a great time out at the Race for the Cure. We'll have some pictures from that in a moment, but I want to share a couple of photos. What was great is our crack staff, our marketing department on the scene with the Channel 6 booth, taking pictures of your team, and those are posted on our Facebook page. You can get those and just click on those, save them, and print them. But there were two in particular that caught my eye this morning I wanted to show. Check this out.
Oh, my.
Our marketing department, you may remember.
What are you doing on that man, Alan?
Why are you so small? A few weeks ago, we showed you those cutouts of our heads, and so those were available if people wanted to have pictures taken with us and we weren't there. Or if we were there, as this next photo will detect, I said, "Are you sure this is what you want the picture to look like?" And she said yes. So anyway, those are all loaded up on the Facebook page, and you can save those and put those on your own.
3.
It's pretty creative right there.
Take 4, Ray 3.
I like that.
Take.
Okay, let's get you out the door here with a quick look at the weather.
It's all graphics.
We have clear sky now on SkyTook, the Osage Casino SkyCam network. Now, this is Claremore at Rogers State University. Looking good
After
here.
After this, we'll be up to D for traffic, followed by
some of the
Miss 3
valleys.
for
You may run into some of that. Then we go to, this is actually 44 and 75. Looking back through the Tulsa area. 62 now with a northwest breeze at 3 miles per hour, and the barometer is rising. So 76 by 10 o'clock today. 82 through the noon hour, southeast wind at 3 miles per hour. Daytime high of about 86 to 87. That will happen between 3:30 and 4 o'clock today. So the kids are coming home from school. No big issues. Same thing tomorrow for here in eastern Oklahoma, but it's Wednesday and Thursday. We'll have a chance for some shower and thunderstorm activity in our area.
All righty.
Roll D.
Let's get a check of the traffic. I want to remind you about that accident, non-injury crash, 31st and Harvard. So if you're travel plans to that intersection, be aware. Emergency crews are still on the scene there. And as we take a look at the Osage Casino SkyCam network, things moving along better now. They're on Highway 169 near 61st Street.
Let's get to the top news stories of the morning. For that, Aaron Jones standing by for us. Aaron?
Take 10.
Good morning. Taking a look at the stocks, Wall Street ended up last week. The Dow added a whopping 167 points. The NASDAQ gained 45.
So far this morning, the graph's not there, but the numbers are there.
Stand by 10. Take 10.
The number of active shooter incidents are on the rise. That's according to a new report from the FBI. The report looked at 160 active shooter incidents
this is a full screen.
to 2013, including 2 that happened here in Green Country. They found that the number of times a shooter has opened fire on a crowd has more than doubled over the past 7 years compared to the previous 7 years. They looked at an incident in Sallisaw where a man killed 2 people and injured 8. They also looked at an incident in Tulsa where 2 men killed 3 and injured 2 others. The report found that more than 2/3 of these incidents are happening in businesses and schools. President Obama says U.S. intelligence underestimated the threat from ISIS and overestimated the Iraqi army's ability and will to fight. He made that acknowledgement in an interview that aired on 60 Minutes yesterday. On Sunday, U.S.-led coalition airstrikes hit on an oil refinery held by ISIS in northern Syria near the Turkish border. The president says beyond military strength, there needs to be a political solution.
And animate Y.
3 people are dead and at least 15 others are injured after a monster truck crashes into a crowd. It was all caught on camera. This happened Sunday in the Netherlands. The huge truck went out of control during a stunt, then knocked down a guardrail and hit a group of spectators. 1 child and 2 adults were killed in the incident. One of the show's organizers said the truck's gas pedal may have gotten stuck or its brakes may have failed. Police are questioning the driver.
Take 10.
And that's a look at your news. Back to Leanne in the studio.
No.
No, you have a package to read.
832. Read 832. Read 832.
Go to Leanne.
Take 4.
At least 36 people are presumed dead after Japan's second highest volcano erupted without warning over the weekend. Rescue crews still trying to find the missing people. Here's Marley Hall with the latest.
Roll A, sound white.
Japan's Mount Ontake continues to spew smoke and ash, complicating recovery efforts. The ash and toxic gases forced first responders to stop bringing down the bodies of those killed.
Do you not have
Before work was called off,
don't have a
crews
36 presumed dead for
8 bodies to a nearby town today. Some victims have been found under 20 inches of ash. The massive volcano in central Japan is a tourist attraction. It erupted Saturday with at least 250 people hiking and sightseeing on it. By the evening, most of them had made their way down. This survivor said, "I am so glad that I came back alive." More than 200 soldiers and firefighters have been scrambling to find and rescue any survivors. Saturday's eruption was the first fatal one in modern times at Mount Ontake. A similar eruption occurred in 1979, but no one died. Marley Hall, CBS
Roll
News.
C and sunlight. Semi-Allen. And on my cue.
All right, 36 out here, satellite radar composite. We've got some patchy fog in some of the valleys. Storm system stays away from our area today and for most of eastern Oklahoma tomorrow. Our main window of opportunity is going to be Wednesday and Thursday here across the northern and eastern part of the state. This morning, again, as we take a look through the SH Casino Skycam network, our temperature's now 50s and 60s. The normal high is 78. Today's high near 87. We'll have light south winds. This will result in a slightly stuffy afternoon. And then Wednesday and Thursday, storm system will be knocking on our doorstep with a chance for some shower and thunderstorm activity. 62 now, northwest breeze at 3. The barometer is rising. 59 Claremore, patchy fog in the valleys. 63 in Broken Arrow. 60 in Bixby. 64 in Sand Springs. 64 in Skytook. Southern Kansas, southern Oklahoma. Mainly now into the 60s.
We do have music for this next celebrity birthday.
50-degree reading, but not
was
below.
Was she just ad-libbing pitch, or was that in the prompter?
76.
She said she didn't see it in the prompter, but I don't know what happened.
Southeast winds return around the noon to 1 o'clock hour. Temperature through the noon hour at 82. And by 3 to 4 o'clock today at about 86 to 87. Tomorrow morning we'll start again in the lower 60s with light winds and warm air, and then the wind speeds would pick up a little bit tomorrow in advance of our storm system. Western Oklahoma tomorrow we'll see a few showers and thunderstorms. Wednesday morning, we'll have an opportunity near north of Tulsa. Wednesday night into Thursday morning, higher probabilities here in the metro.
Stand by 3.
Then the showers and storms start to move away from the Tulsa County area.
Darn it.
Your chance would be Thursday afternoon.
Weather 14.
Friday morning, 50s. Beautiful weather coming up Friday afternoon.
Stand by.
A high of 77. And Saturday and Sunday, also really nice weather.
Sure does look nice. We remember earlier this summer I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and this fellow, some of his memorabilia was there. He's a pioneer of rock and roll. He's 79 years old today.
Wow.
And he recorded his first songs in Memphis at a place called Sun Records. Not Elvis. Grew up in Faraday, Louisiana. 2 of his cousins are Mickey Gilley and Jimmy Swagger.
There you go.
His career was going great until a scandal involving his marriage to a 13-year-old cousin. That did not go over well. His nickname is The Killer.
Stand by for weather 14
the only
music.
Jerry Lee Lewis is 79 years old. Hit it. That rock and roll.
I'll just take that. Don't clear that yet. I just got this. This will work. Stand by 3.
Yeah, the piano.
And my cue.
The piano they had there was all beat up. The keys were broken. And
good thinking, Ray. Thank you.
Thing, you know?
Grade 4.
And get up and stand on it and everything else. It's great.
Take.
Happy birthday to Jerry Lee Lewis, 79 years old.
36.
Well, there's no question. Buying a home can be expensive these days, particularly when the house that catches your eye is more than 100 years old.
Yep, new this morning. Don Ford shows us it could be yours with a little bit of a catch.
Roll A. Sound white. Breaky, enemy.
Construction is constant. They're cranking out the condo here in
17.
Redwood City. But surrounded by everything new is something old. Very old. A century-old home sits by itself, and it's for sale. Cheap. Yes, you too could be the proud new owner of a darn near almost historical house located here in downtown Redwood City for only $1.
Call letters.
Oh, you betcha there's a catch. Once you own it, you gotta move it. The house can't stay where it is.
And even though it really hasn't been maintained over the last few decades, it still stands today.
It barely stands.
It barely stands.
Although it may not be an historical landmark, the city has designated it an historical resource. That means the developer must try to find a buyer in the next 90 days before they can break ground on a 7-story apartment complex here. There's a lot of interest, and the wallets are coming out. They're selling that house for $1.
Really? I'll buy it.
About 30.
Yeah, I'll buy it for $1.
Then the big spenders learned it had to go.
Never mind, I don't want it then.
One house moving company estimates it could cost over $70,000 to move the house.
Oh, that's a lot of dollars.
The city thinks the developer has a good chance to sell it.
You're going to get a home that was built over 100 years ago, still has some of the original historical significance, so if that's your thing that you're into, this could be a really good buy.
And that's before you put
5
your
seconds,
first
stand by
dollar
3.
into what would be one heck of a fixer-upper. In Redwood City, Don Ford.
Stop cue.
Interesting. All right, coming up.
Music.
Yeah, you won't believe what one reverend's been doing in his pastime, his free time. He's now set a Guinness World Record. We'll show some of those pictures.
Roll light is on that.
Also, ladies, you may not have heard, but let me break the news. George Clooney is off the market, got hitched in Italy, and we've got some pictures to prove it.
Hey, the pictures to prove it looks pretty good this morning. Slightly stuffy this afternoon.
5.
And then we get ready for
4,
cold front for the middle
3,
of the week.
2, 1. Bed is down, ready, break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And fade up music, anime. My cue, semi 3.
Very, very pretty start out there to a Monday at 8:44. And of course, later in the week, though, we may see some changes coming our way.
Yeah, we've got a cold front that's going to be knocking on our doorstep around that Wednesday and Thursday time periods. We take a look on the Osage Casino Skycam network.
We'll name them here
a little hazy across portions of the area, some patchy fog in some of the valleys. Winds are calm, light, basically. And our temperature right now, 50s and 60s. We're at 62 in the Tulsa County area. 87 this afternoon, Jinx and Linpool. 87 in Bristow and Sapulpa and Milfay. 87 in Stillwater. And in the Kenta area today, around Stigler and Haskell County, 85. And 86 in McAllister. Tomorrow morning, 60s. Now, our storm system, it will develop a cold front tomorrow that will be positioned out of the Rockies into the central and northern high plains. Another area of low pressure is expected to develop across the Panhandle region, and a dry line will start to develop. A dry line separates moisture from drier air. And so the moisture content would be here, the drier air eventually across the high plains of Texas. This system slowly moves in our direction. Now, what I'm showing you the surface reflection, but an upper level disturbance will rotate out of the Rockies Tuesday night and just brush part of Kansas and northern Oklahoma. So tomorrow afternoon, there's going to be some thunderstorms in the Panhandle and along western Oklahoma, just a couple. Then late Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, scattered showers and storms will start to develop or could move into our area, and then they'll be tracking to the north. So some of these early Wednesday, this will be primarily pre-dawn type, 3 a.m., 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, some scattered showers and storms. Those would continue to move to the north. Then the actual front approaches the area Wednesday night into Thursday. This will bring a higher probability for some showers and storms. So I've got Thursday morning here on the label. So it'll also be late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then Thursday afternoon, the front is progressing into southeastern Oklahoma. And it will take the moisture and kind of shove it to the south. Drier air will filter in back behind it. And we'll have improving conditions Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. We're in the 60s right now, 76 at 10 o'clock, 82 degrees at noon.
Clear.
High temperature this afternoon, 86. And we'll have a light southeast wind at 3 to 6 miles per hour. Tomorrow, a high of 87. The south wind's returning then around 10 to 15. A couple of gusts near 20. And then we have the middle of the week storm system. After the Thursday system passes, great weather for a Thursday night late at the fair. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday also would be just spectacular weather. I think this Friday night,
ready D, then the weather 14.
Will be wonderful.
Good, good, good. Hey, we have some breaking traffic news. Boy, things have gotten busy in the last 20 minutes or 14. So. A series of accidents. Most of these are non-injury. There you go. They're listed. 5
traffic
of them
5
all,
will be next.
You can see at the bottom of your screen there, possible injury accident at 9700 East Admiral Place. So be aware of all of those because they could be slowing you down in those particular areas. And we'll check the traffic, maybe a quick check before we wrap up this hour.
Yeah, this is I-244 over the Arkansas River, and things are moving along well there. What a fantastic weekend we had at the Komen Race for the Cure on Saturday morning. Weather couldn't have been more perfect, and my co-workers here couldn't have done a better job. Rich and Alan emceeing the Survivor Parade, and all the folks thought you guys did just a wonderful job. And I got to be there with the survivors as well as my family and teammates who had signed up. And we were having a wonderful time along the race route as well. No word yet on how much money was raised, but donations will be accepted through the month of October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And all 75 cents out of every dollar stays right here in Tulsa through the Komen organization. And a special thanks to Dave Davis. He was at the finish line and at the start line as well. And he was greeting folks, and then as they crossed over, would call out the names. So it was very, very exciting. Look at all the people. Hornsby almost got in trouble. Getting out of the way, Hornsby.
Stand by 3.
Thank you all very much for being a part of this year's Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure.
I want to tell you about this good Reverend Dr. Kevin Fast. He might be God's answer to powerlifting. He's 51 years old. And he's strong, man. So he does these different things that have gotten him in the Guinness Book of World Records. And all does it sort of as a faith-based kind of a thing.
He can hold plaques.
When I first saw the first one, I was like, "Oh wow, that is strong."
Yeah.
No, those are his Guinness records right there.
Right.
Check it out. Here's what he's normally doing: pulling aircraft.
Whoa,
that was 189 tons. He's also got one for the heaviest truck pulled by an arm wrestling move, and the heaviest vehicle pulled over 100 feet. All kinds of them. He pulled a fire engine 100 feet, pulled a 40-ton house. I mean, the guy's strong, right?
And
he's just flat out strong. He competes professionally in Highland-style games in North America when he's not conducting his duties at weddings and baptisms and such at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Canada.
And, of course, on Christmas Eve, he is extremely busy as well.
Very busy.
Hoisting gifts and packages up onto rooftops.
How about that? Studio Odyssey, I love it. All right, George Clooney. Here we go. Off the market, ladies. Finally tied the knot here. He and his new bride made their first public appearance after they got married in Italy over the weekend. Okay, he's 53. She's 36. All right. Remember those numbers, all right? 53, 36. Doesn't sound too bad, right? They cruise down the Grand Canal in Venice. The paparazzi trying to take their pictures, and there's, Bono. And who's that guy that's your favorite actor?
Oh, man, that's Mr. Murray.
Yeah, so they all had a good time, right? Cindy Crawford, they all showed up. So anyway, so we're kind of talking. This is a Hollywood marriage here. We were talking in the break.
Will it last?
People want to know, will it last?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out here. You said 36.
Yeah, we had 20. For example, 73 and 56.
Right.
So when he's 73, she'll be 56.
Okay. And they're never going to get any
closer. It's not going to change.
Just checking on
right,
that.
Yeah.
But it was a long time for him to get hitched. It's taken a lot of years for him to finally make that decision.
To find the right one.
So we'll see. Didn't he used to have like a pig, a potbelly pig as his pet? Wonder how that's going to go over with the missus.
I don't know.
We'll have to keep you posted. All right, 10 minutes before the hour.
Stand by your break.
Wait till you hear how one school in Chile is using the Force
3
to train some Jedi Knights.
1.
We'll be right back.
And fade us down, right break. 4, 3, 2, 1. Start your move and fade up music. Stand by 3. And it's on my cue.
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of weird things you can study, weird majors and so forth. So why not? Why not, Alan?
This one, the Master of Jedi, there's a school not so far away teaching Jedis to use the Force.
Animate out.
This is in Chile.
Oh boy.
This is 15-year-old Pablo. Obviously, he is ready and raring to go.
So how do you flunk a course like this?
I know. I just like,
He's
I don't want to.
Quite raring to go.
Does that guy talk like Yoda?
He likes some Darth Vader music.
I am master.
I don't know.
Master, I am.
Anyway, there you go. That's what he's studying.
There we go. Graduate, you will. So there's lightsaber combat.
Right.
Oh my
which,
goodness.
You know,
that could come in
totally
handy.
get.
Right.
That
Yes. You never know when you need that.
Right. And then there's the
what are
they?
Is graded on
they
the
harness.
curve?
They have meditation. Martial arts.
Right.
20 students have become Jedi.
20. How about that? Right.
That's 20 Jedi that weren't there before.
That's exactly right. Yes.
So, this bear, check out the physique of this bear. You tell me what's going on. This is British Columbia.
Loving it.
Man, that's a big, fat bear, right?
He looks happy.
Hey.
Well, okay. Stand up and walk. Now check him out.
It says guy, but I'm not going with that.
You don't think so?
No.
Could that be a mama with child?
I think it is.
Mama bear?
You think so?
I
She's
think
getting ready
she
for
is
winter.
expecting,
Papa
but I
bear.
would never say that to her face.
You just don't know for sure, right?
Yeah. When's your baby due?
The bear can't even walk.
She's ready for the hibernation. That's what it is,
Step
right?
Okay, we got to update this story.
Now watch the leg. Watch your hind quarter leg. Watch this. All right. She's like, in a second, she's just going to stretch out and put it on the wall. It's like, I'm stretching here. Oh, yeah, it feels pretty good.
That feels good.
Yes. All right, hey, weather today. 87 for a high,
Dissolve.
87 tomorrow. Storm
Out to
chances
3,
Tuesday
and then we'll
night,
go
Wednesday
to some
morning.
weather 14.
And then late Wednesday night, Thursday morning. After Thursday, then we have
Stand by
Friday
3.
and Saturday and Sunday to look forward to. We're already making plans for the weekend.
We always make plans for the
Right,
weekend.
of course.
Hey, real quick before we go, just a quick reminder, if you participated in the Komen Race for the Cure, stop by our tent and got pictures taken with your team. Those are all posted right now at our website, at our Facebook page, at our KOTV website. So check that out, and you can click on those pictures and save them to your personal file, and that way you can make
Going straight to
copies
the
or
gym. Some
put
of
them on
music.
your Facebook page. Thank you all
Start
the
your
people that came
moves,
out, and thanks to our
some
the
music
guys and
in,
gals
and
in our
dissolve,
marketing department
and
who took that
animate
time
the
this
copyright.
weekend to do
7,
that.
6.
Okay, we're going to say goodbye
5,
for now.
4,
We'll be back
3,
before you know it, everybody.
2, 1. Play this, Ray Break.